Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So the Hornets starting 5. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knipple, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Taurean Prince, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the point. You take a look at the Bucks. They won their first group stage game, a nice beginning to their NBA Cup journey.
Yeah, this second game is so key. The numbers tell us if you want to advance, there's a giant difference between starting 2-0 and 1-1.
And then for Charlotte, this is a vital game in the Cup for them. They lost their group stage opener. A loss tonight could end their run.
Yeah, it dropped them to 0-2 with just 2 games left in the group round. You probably need 3 wins to advance, so they cannot afford a loss.
Now here's Harris. Prince, the pass to Turner. 4 on the clock. Here's Rollins. Ball with the rebound. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Knipple. Ball outside. Lets it fly. The rebound by Turner. Here's Milwaukee. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. BA, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Connaughton. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Now Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
Here's Knipple, pounded by Harris. Ball outside. Plumlee finds ball. From 12 feet. Charlotte, no good that time either.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Bridges. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Antetokounmpo against Bridges. Turner, a screen on Bridges. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. And coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. let's jump over to the rookie leaderboard, showing the most efficient scores. In the third spot, Knipple.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to ball. The three. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
And here's Turner. Harris finds Prince. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And another miss by Milwaukee. Hornets trail by 4.
Milwaukee foul. Brian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bridges, a screen on Harris. And here's Knipple from the arc. Drills it from deep.
The defenses have to chase Knipple off the three-point line, or he will just continue torching them from there.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Bridges.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. The Hornets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Plumlee. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ball. And he lays it up and in.
Wow. Did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Harris outside. Turner in the high post. No good, off the front rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Ball looks over the floor. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Here's Plumlee. And the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Harris, a screen on Bridges. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Milwaukee, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out Charlotte, behind 4.5 games. And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Knipple, back to Ball. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
The Bucks trail. Harris outside. Bridges against Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Stolen by Ball. And they're on the run. The crossover. And the layup is up and in. Ball's got 8 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. From the right block. Ball with the rebound. Hornets leading by 3. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And this is game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
Yeah, in this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Harris on the wing, covered by Connaughton. Ball with a steal. Connaughton outside. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. And the shot's good.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Bucks shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Pass to Rollins. And here's Turner. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
At his size, the ability to stretch the floor makes Turner so valuable to this offense.
Bridges against Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Bridges. They get it again. Plumlee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Plumlee's got 6. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you, Brian.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Rollins. And a peek at the NBA's best at the three-point line. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Sexton against Trent. Sexton, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Milwaukee. Picked by Prince. From outside the arc. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
To the middle. Pass to Sexton. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Anthony. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Hornets making a change here as well. McNeely's checked in for Mann. Second free throw, no good. And when it comes to rebounding, on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best coaches.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
Man, good whistle there.
Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
And the first one at the line is good. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here is James. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now Trent, still no points. Portis with a screen on James. It's Portis, high post, driving inside, and then Portis with the dunk.
Impressive take from the big man Portis there, showing off that agility.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. We've got 1:55 left now in the first quarter. Anthony against Sexton. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Anthony with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, for Turner, it looks so easy sometimes. His length and athleticism put the rim well within reach.
1:21 left in the first quarter. Anthony against Sexton. Pass to Salah. Launches it. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Bucks leading by 3. Trent outside. Portis with a screen on Sexton. Here's Trent. Tipped.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Sexton against Anthony. Pass to Diabate. Here's Salon. He's scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 3-point game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony, the pass to Turner. Trent outside. Pass to Prince. Fires for 3. That one is off. Here's Salon. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with James, and it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Now here's Anthony. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
The Bucks making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make 3s. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here's Sexton. Pass to Bridges. Here's Diabate. It's stolen by Kuzma. Anthony feeling it out a bit. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Portis finds Kuzma. James against Anthony. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Trent's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Sexton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Sexton's got his second bucket on the night. Bucks trail by 3. Anthony outside. Coffee on the wing. From the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Anthony's showing good vision there.
Now here's Sexton. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Anthony outside. Here's Coffee. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Charlotte shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Hornets timeout call.
Here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Kuzma. Harris comes in for Coffee. And it's Rollins in for Trent.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Antetokounmpo outside. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
Sexton looking around. James outside. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Now Sexton giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And now let's look at some of the bigs who have been getting it done in the scoring column. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
And you see why they keep going to him. He's a big man with a polished offensive repertoire, playing to his strengths and being efficient as a result.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Charlotte making a change here. Ball's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Bucks trail by 4. Anthony with it. 9 points in his last outing. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Here's ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Anthony against Sexton. A shot from the mid-range. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets leading by 4. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. Think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
The Hornets have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. To the inside. And it's James with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Anthony, following the bucket by the Hornets. Portis outside. Here's Rollins, pounded by Ball. Anthony, the pass to Portis.
Well, I like how aggressive Portis is. He knows how to put defenders on their heels and make them foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Well, really, Bobby Portis is a key big for this team. He hits threes to stretch the floor, scores at a high clip, plus Bobby is a great rebounder.
Prince is checked in for Anthony. And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 3. Ball outside. Here's Knipple. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Antetokounmpo inside. Plumlee on him. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
And he gets him with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
2 shots.
That one's off.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Connaughton. And he banks in the layup. Connaughton's got his second bucket of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Takes a 13-footer. It's hauled in by Connaughton. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. There's Ball with a 3. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. And then Portis with the dunk.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Plumlee. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 2. Over Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Portis. Bucks trail by 6. Down low. Stolen by Bridges. Prince against Connaughton. Ball outside. Ball ventures inside and converts.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Got a piece of it. Here's Prince. No good from 11 feet. Hornets leading by 8. Here's Bridges. And it's in there. Bridges has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte.
Substitution on the
And with this pause in the action, here are the league leaders in block shots. 5th, Miles Turner.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Bucks trail by 10. Giannis takes that first step, and Giannis with the jam.
Exploding to the cup. That's the burst in power of Giannis.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter.
Milwaukee foul. First personal foul. 14 foul.
Now here's Ball. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Turner, a screen on Ball. It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He's got the size of a center and the skills of a guard. Giannis is incredible.
Charlotte leading by 6. Ball passes to Plumlee. Oh, stolen by Harris. Jumps up. And Harris throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And here are the Hornets now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. 6 on the shot clock. Ball outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. It's tipped. Pass to Knipple. Over Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee with the rebound. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Hornets leading by 4. Inside to end the drought. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 6.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Harris outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Harris. 5 on the clock. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Here's Knipple, pounded by Harris. The 3 from Ball. Unable to get that one.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Turner. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive.
This is where Antetokounmpo is most dangerous, using those long strides to explode to the rim.
46 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Knipple. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Unloads from 13, and the jumper is good. Knippel's gotten his second bucket on the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles, getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Charlotte leading by 4. Now Ball. He's got 15. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
LaMelo Ball. One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ball. Antetokounmpo with it. Fires the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Charlotte Hornets.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Charlotte leading by 7. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Gary Harris, then there's Prince, and it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee shooting it well at 59%. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Look at Giannis battling inside.
And Giannis can look like he's made of steel the way he ignores contact. Are we sure this man is human?
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges outside. Turner against Plumlee. Pass to Ball. Clock at 6.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
LaMelo ball. The line for 2.
And that one falls for Ball.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
And so Ball nails both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
To the wing, right side. Turner inside. He's checked by Plumlee. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, we know Turner's a great outside shooter, but when he plays big down low, he can be a problem.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, one of the more unique players in the league. Miles Turner has led the league in blocks, plus shoots it really well from deep. 2 skills every team wants in one package.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Antetokounmpo against Ball. Plumlee, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Harris. And here is Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Charlotte leading by 8. Bridges passes to Ball. He gets it in there. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
And the Bucks shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Connaughton outside. Bridges against Antetokounmpo. And here's Knipple from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Connaughton for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. No good on the shot.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Knipple. And down it goes. 2 points. Knipple's got 7.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. And he drives in to get back on track. Now Turner. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Charlotte now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And let's take a look at the top rookie rebounders. In the third spot, Knipple.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Antetokounmpo against Bridges. There's Ball with a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harris. Back to Prince. Antetokounmpo against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Bridges. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
To the wing on the left. This one for 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Rollins. 5 points in the game. To the paint. It's Prince on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Connaughton.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Pass to Plumlee. Plumlee, a screen on Prince. Back to Plumlee. And a nice finish on the layup. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Bucks trail by 12. Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo finds Harris. Over to the left wing. Here's Turner. There's the block. Here's Knipple. He's got 7. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
good from Bridges. And here's Milwaukee now, down by 15. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Bridges. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. It's Prince on the wing. To the middle. And then Turner with the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Ball passes to Connaughton. Here's Knipple. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Charlotte again missing. Bucks trail by 11. Pass to Rollins. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th assist of the night. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Ball finds Bridges. Ball left side. Baseline try. Count the basket. Ball's got 24 points.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Second team foul.
One shot.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Sexton, that's good.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
Bucks trail by 11. And here is Antetokounmpo. He has 29 now. Harris outside. Right wing. Down low. Here's Prince. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Hornets leading by 9. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Anthony subbed in for Prince. Harris against James. Pass to Sexton. Over Anthony. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Rollins. He has 7. Now here's Portis. Shot clock at 6. Now Harris. Here's Rollins. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Ball outside. Outside Sexton. The foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
That free throw good from Sexton. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kuzma's checked in for Harris, and it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Rollins.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Now here's Portis. It's Kuzma with the miss. James deciding where to go with it. Outside man. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Kuzma drives in. Three-pointer, Anthony. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside man. Pass to Sexton. And the layup is good. Sexton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Gonna have to do more than that to knock Sexton off his block. Colin is a determined scorer.
Now here's Turner. He's got 16. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Trent, the pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. James, outside. Outside Sexton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Sexton's got 12. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point game. Kuzma outside. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside man. 6 to shoot. Back to Sexton. The shot's good. 14 points for Colin Sexton.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony outside. Pass to Turner. Can they get it? He can't get it to go.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
On the wing man. Over Anthony. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Hornets, James is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the 4. Now here's Sexton. Bridges passes to Sexton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
Hornets leading by 15. James outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Shooting for Charlotte. James taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Good on both. And here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 17. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Portis from deep. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Charlotte is shooting 55% for the game so far. Bridges outside. They set a pick from behind the arc. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
The Bucks trail by 19. Over to the wing. Picked it out of midair. Sexton against Anthony. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Anthony against Sexton. Portis outside. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Trent for 3. Hornets with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Diabate. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He may give up a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Portis. Anthony outside. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's Trent. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Ball with it. He's guarded by Anthony. Ball outside. From the high post. Again, Charlotte.
Sweet shot right there from Ball. A multi-talented offensive weapon.
Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo!
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass. Sexton's got 12 points in just the second half.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Bridges against Antetokounmpo. Anthony outside. And with the new two-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Harris comes in for Trent, and it's Rollins in for Anthony.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Ball outside. And another basket for Charlotte.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Hornets leading by 21. Bridges outside. Plumlee, a screen on Antetokounmpo for three. Bridges. The rebound by the Bucks.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Prince, the pass to Turner. Now Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Bridges. Back to Turner. Takes the three. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 5 rebounds in the game. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled jumping into people.
5 to shoot. And here's Turner from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 8 now. Here he goes. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And Milwaukee has possession. Pass to Rollins. Here's Prince. To the paint. And it's stolen by Plumlee. On the break. Here's Connaughton. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Rollins, hounded by Ball. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Bridges, to the right side. Here's Knipple, hounded by Harris. Now Bridges. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Just 2 to shoot. Sexton. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
How strong is Giannis? I mean, he's just so hard to defend. Sometimes you have to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
He's off on the second. Charlotte leading by 20. Outside man. With the floater, and the layup is good. Man's gotten his first basket of the night.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Picked by Prince. The drive by Antetokounmpo.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. James, a screen on Harris. Here's Sexton. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
The Bucks shooting 60% here in the 4th quarter. Terrific efficiency. Antetokounmpo outside. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Kuzma comes in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. 1:44 left in the 4th. Sexton against Trent. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Cole Anthony. What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Sometimes it's a pass, and other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
And he knocks down the first one. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for LaMelo Ball.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And they pick up 2.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Milwaukee. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent outside. Portis with a screen on Sexton. Back to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. And another miss by Milwaukee. And here's James. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll